What's going on, YouTubers? Hit all the special buttons that make you feel good. I know you want to. But anyway, let's get into the video, shall we? So, this rant is going to be a little special. It's about the 2019 assault rifle ban. Yay, another attempt to take our freaking rights away. And who's it being championed by? Dianne motherfucking Feinstein. Yay, another dumbass trying to take our rights away. So, what does the new bill have in it? Well, basically, it's just a hodgepodge bullshit revamp of earlier bills. Basically, it's from the 2017, 2016. It's just been redone to look new and more exciting and a whole lot more bullshit. So get ready for a war, fellas, guys and gals. Get ready for a freaking war, because these guys are going to take it to you. They're coming after them, tooth and fucking nail. And Dianne Feinstein, like the liberal fucking douchebag that bitch is, she's leading the charge. She wants them. It's gonna be, you know, Mr. and Mrs. America, hand them in. So, guess what? They're coming for them. And when they, guess what? You know, it's just like the little chick there in Washington D.C. said, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And by Christ, they will. So what's in this bill? Basically, if you already have an AR-15 or an AK-47, guess what? You get to keep it. Keep it the way it is. You can't buy any new guns that look just like it. No. The AR-15, the AK-47, XKS, all the weapons that look almost identical to it, the Scar Heavy, the Scar, it's just anything that's quoted assault rifle. God, I hate that fucking term, I really do. I think it's so bullshit. And it is bullshit, to tell you the truth. It's complete bullshit. But besides that, you get to keep your rifle. You get to keep keep it the way it is. But when you die, you can't pass it on to your son, so you know you can't keep it in the family. Let's see what else. You have to. I think you have to change it in a certain way. I think you can't have a pistol grip. You can't have collapsible stock. Flat top rails are going to be a thing of the past. Let's see here. Anything that basically changes the outward look of the firearm, they don't want to see it. Not the functionality, just the outward look, because it's evil. Yeah, it's stuff like that they want to change. Lovely. So the functionality of the rifle doesn't mean jack shit, just the way it looks. Yeah, this is way the liberal left thinks. Just as long as it doesn't look evil or look intimidating, you can have it. So, all of you people that own the Ruger Mini 14, guess what? You get to keep your guns exactly the way it is. It fires the exact same rounds as the AR-15, but it doesn't look evil. Oh, it's a weapon of war. Oh, go fuck yourself. No infantrymen in the United States Army carries a civilian designated AR-15? No one. They carry the military designated M4 or the SCAR or various other things. But they do not carry the the AR-15. Period. So now what are you going to bitch and complain about? Oh, well, the AR-15 is the M4. No, it's not. The AR-15 is semi-automatic. The M4 has a 3-round burst. Well, it has semi-automatic, and it has 3-round burst, and it has full auto capability. The AR-15, because of the NFA, does not have 3-round burst nor full auto capability. And if you think that some idiot in their basement with a drill and a jig is going to be able to turn this firearm into a NFA banned item, well, even if you did try, not only are you a colossal moron, but you're going to be putting yourself into harm's way, basically. You're going to lose all your rights because it's a NFA rifle. Once you have turned it into a full auto, it is considered NFA. So what have you just done? You just done fucked yourself. That's what you just done. So you're instantly a felon because now you have a fully automatic rifle made after 1986. And that is illegal. Most of the gun community, we will not break the law. Now, I say most of the gun community because there have been parts of people who have bought guns who have broken the law. Most of us who own the AR-15, we are not going to break the law because we want to keep our rights. We want to keep things the way they are. So, the 2019 assault weapons ban, your rifles are grandfathered in, but you don't get to give them to your son when you die. They must be destroyed at that point. Rendered completely inoperable. That's the biggest load of shit. It really is. It's the biggest load of freaking shit. Kind of like when Obama said that, oh yeah, inheritance, we're going to put a tax on that. So if you inherit a house or a trailer or a car, you have to pay a 3% tax. Yay! Dickweeds. So, what else is in the bill? Well, it's not only just AR-15s and AK-47s and so-called that. It also redefines what an assault rifle is. So not only is it the AR-15, but it's also anything that has a pistol grip. Anything that holds more than 10 rounds of ammunition or can accept more than 10 rounds of ammunition. So anything with a pistol grip. So your home protection shotguns, Benelli M4s, the Mossberg 500A, the Mossberg 500M or 590M. That accepts the detachable magazines. That's instantly illegal. Let's see, what else is illegalized? Magazine ban. Anything that holds anything more than 10 rounds. Well, my Glock 19 came stock with a 15-round mag. I guess I gotta start going out and buying 10-round magazines. But see, this is the way that they think. They think, oh, well, 10 rounds, you have to reload more often. If you practice with that thing often enough, you can reload that thing quicker than you can blink. So, what else is in there? Well, here's the kick in the pants. I don't understand where they got this number from, or what it has to do with a ban, really, because basically it's just shitting on people. The whole fucking bill is just one big ass, shit fest. But let's take it for what it is. So, basically, in the bill, any pistol that weighs more than 50 ounces unloaded, I think I'm reading that correctly. Any pistol that weighs 50 ounces or more unloaded will be considered an assault rifle or assault gun or whatever the fuck they think it is. Are you fucking serious? So, this goes out to all you guys who take the Desert Eagle 50 or 44 or 357, you go hunting with it. Guess what? You can't do that anymore because it's considered a military type of gun, firearm, if you will. Are you seriously? 50 ounces? What the fuck does 50 ounces got to do with the goddamn gun? What does gun weight got to do with anything? Yes, I have said in a video before, I do not understand the whole point of having a Desert Eagle. Doesn't mean I'm going to tell a person that owns a Desert Eagle that they cannot own one. It is up to them. Most people buy these fucking things, they're either doing it because, they want to increase their popularity with a certain group of people, or they're actually going to use it, put a scope on it, take it out to the field and go hunting pig, or go hunting moose or something like that with it. Because that's about all it's good for, really, if you want to hunt. So, the shit in this bill makes no fucking sense. Now, Dianne Feinstein tries to equate it to the 1994 assault weapons ban that Bill Clinton signed, that Dianne fucking Feinstein championed, by the way, just to keep that fresh in your skull. She's the one that wants to take your guns. She's always been the one that wants to take your guns. And they've always been Democrats, historically, that's been wanting to take guns. Brief history. Let's roll back time. Let's go back to the 1800s. The Civil War was over. Democrats in the South were pissed as shit. Because guess what? The Emancipation Proclamation announced that now all black people are to be treated equal and equally across the fucking board. They were to get the rights that they so sorely wanted and needed. That included the Second Amendment. The Democrats, and they were Democrats of the South, did not want black people to be trolling around with firearms. So what did they do? They created the Jim Crow laws. And this is in your history books. It's not taught in middle school or high school because it doesn't fit the progressive Democrat fucking agenda. And it also serves as the fact they want to eliminate and erase their history. But this is history. It is documented. It is in there. Look it up. The Democrats created the Jim Crow laws to further push the black population under their heel. Thus, the Jim Crow law also stated that blacks were not allowed to have guns. They are the originators of anti-Second Amendment legislation. They have been doing it since the end of slavery. And Dianne Feinstein is just another push on anti-Second Amendment. Of course, now it's not black people, because that would be incredibly unpopular and a huge, severe, shitty career move. It's not black people that they're going to go after anymore. It's everybody. Because they just want to push their socialist agenda. They want a socialist country. They don't want a republic. They want socialism. And the Second Amendment is the key. It is the entry to rewriting our Constitution. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You give these fuckers an inch and they'll take a mile. And this is exactly what they're going to do. And as soon as they get in, and as soon as they take your Second Amendment rights away from you, which you will never, ever get back, by the way, they will come after the rest of your rights. And they will do it with a big, nasty, shit-eating grin on their face. And because you haven't got your guns anymore, you have no way of protecting yourself from a tyrannical government. Well, guess what? They're just gonna take and take and take and take, and you ain't gonna have it no more. Say goodbye to your shit. There's gonna be nowhere in this world that you're gonna be able to live as free as you are in the United States. And I know that because I've lived in other countries. I've lived in other countries that are really, really oppressive, that take the rights away from their citizens, that put them in prison for shit that they say. I've lived in those countries. I've seen it happen. My mother and father didn't want that life for me, so they brought me here to the United States, and I'm afraid to say that this fucking country is going just the same goddamn stupid way that the ancestors made, well, the American ancestors tried to keep that from happening. But guess what? It's heading that way. And this is going to be a fight for not just one America. It's going to be a fight for all Americans. Whether you're left-leaning, whether you're liberal, whether you're central left, central right, whether you're conservative or Tea Party or whatever, these are your rights. And they're stripping them away from you. And Dianne Feinstein and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or for short, AOC, are leading the charge. They are leading the charge to completely strip you of your rights. I don't give a shit what they say on paper or in public. They are stripping your rights, regardless of what they say. Oh, we can have guns, but only certain people can have guns. Only our protectors. Only people that we decide can have the guns. Those are the people that can have the guns. Nobody else. So, what next? What are we going to do when all of our guns have taken from us? Are we just going to bend over and say, yep, spread them cheeks and receive further ass ramming? Or are we going to fight for our rights? Now, I will really suggest that we do this peacefully. No violence. I don't want any violence of any kind. I do not suggest any violence against anyone. Not even Feinstein. Not Ocasio-Cortez. They don't deserve it. They believe a certain way. Even though it is highly un-American. Highly un-American. They have the right to their beliefs. Even though they're complete and total lemmings. And I'll get into that in a totally different video. I've now labeled the Democrat Party the Democrat #lemmings. So, and I'll be in another video. I'll be doing an award ceremony as which one's the chief lemming amongst them all. But Dianne Feinstein is just like she did back in the mid-90s. She is leading the charge to take your guns away, to take your rights away. And this is how she's doing it, with the assault weapons ban of 2019. Now it's going to pass the House. What you need to do is you need to get a hold of every single senator, every freaking one of them, that are sitting in the Senate, and say, if you want to keep your jobs, you want to stay a senator, you will never let this bill go through, or any kind of other anti-Second Amendment legislation, including red flag bills. They've already let this blasphemy of the rewriting of the what was it? The bump stock bill. Well, the bump stock ban. That has already gone through. And it's, believe it or not, it's in the 2019 assault weapons ban. Because it didn't technically go through Congress, so therefore, really it's not ratified by Congress. It's just a ban. And Trump signed it, like a dumbass. So you can't trust in Trump. We have to pressure our senators. Because there's no way in hell you're going to pressure a Democrat. Because the Democrats are just going to look at you and laugh. They'll laugh right in your face. So, 2019 assault weapons ban. Guess what? It'll pass the House. If we do not pressure our senators in the Senate, it will pass the Senate. And Trump will sign it. I can guarantee you that. So, just keep yourself updated of where it's going, if it's going to be making out of committee, if it's going to be, put out on the floor for a vote. Keep an eye on it. So that way you can stay informed, keep up to date on its whereabouts, where it's heading through the Senate, whether it's going to be, going to be heading to the Senate. As soon as it heads to the Senate, personally, I would be on the phone immediately. But yeah, 2019 assault weapons ban, no. Zero tolerance policy for that kind of shenanigan bullshit. Let's end it in the Senate. Let's get our senators on it. Let's, keep them informed. Let them know that we no longer, as conservatives, minor right-leaning, just gun owners, period. Let's let them know that we're not going to stand for this shit anymore. We're tired of our Second Amendments under attack. We're tired constantly of Dianne Feinstein and people like her constantly putting our rights as a mass under attack just so she can feel good about herself. Alright, that's all I have for now, y'all. Have a good one. Be peaceful. Don't be derogatory towards Feinstein or AOC or anything like that. Even though I try and poke fun at them, you know, try and be nice to them. If you give their office a call, be respectful. Don't be a douche. You know, be respectful to their office. They did earn it, sort of. But, you know, just try and be respectful to them if you're gonna call them. All right, y'all. Much love. Hit all the, you know, the buttons to make you feel really good, make me feel real good. And talk to y'all later. Love y'all. You're gonna love my next video.